stats on a gear or a weapon or shit like that. It pay to win is so fucking stretched out now. Everybody has their own version of what pay to win is. So I'm just gonna just let y'all interpret that for yourselves. I'm just gonna tell you what it offers, and you can go from there. So increases your max RP by 30, which is the points you need for the daily activities. Offer special sale items for free every day. Adds 3 basic, and that this is pretty big because inventory is very limited in this game, and the downside is it's shared between all of your characters. So if you you have to share an inventory between 3 characters, so it's pretty annoying. So having as much bag space as possible in this game is definitely a must. Increase the HP tinctures. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing either. This is right here. This is useful. All right. Expeditions. I have not yet actually honestly understand what expeditions actually do. I think they pretty much give you like random shit like relics and stuff, and we'll get into that later on in the video about what relics are. One estate production slot. That's for crafting, I believe. Trading slot. Okay, so that's the subscription. All right, going back to the subscription convenience. Mail Crow. Okay, so the mail. I know what the Mail Crow is. The Mail Crow basically is it allows you to utilize your estate when you're not around. Like I'm in my estate right now, but let's see. State messenger. Here we go. So when you're away from your base, you can craft all this stuff. Like you see where it says like this. Anything with this icon on it requires a raven to use when you're away. That's what a raven's for. So worker convocation notice. Apply the above benefits to expand. The available worker slot has been expanded. Okay, so the worker slot, that's the easy way to show you. It's right over here. It's for expeditions. Because when you go on an expedition, you have to choose workers that you hire to send them on the expedition. See? Right here. So you do these, and then you pick 3 workers. Obviously, the higher the quality of the worker, the better your outcome is for that specific event. Let's see. You can use fast travel to a signpost you have already discovered without interacting with the signpost. Reduces fast travel cost by 100%. Increase the HP to 21. Okay. Now I bought this in early access, so they gave me a couple of free currency, so that's why I bought some of this stuff. With the free currency they gave me. Basic inventory slots, like I said, this is all very useful. Like inventory slots are king in this game. Yeah, equipment. Yeah, equipment slots are just king in this game. Period. So now they do have some really cool cosmetics. This one specifically is they have like a reward system. So the more money you actually spend on the game and subscriptions, you get a currency back in exchange for doing so, and then that's what this is for. That's what this is. Like that's where you get this at. Yeah, see, that's at the end of the thing. But yeah, this is where all this. This is where this is. Currency obtained as a bonus upon making a monthly subscription purchase used in exchange app. Yeah, see, exactly what I said. So that's where all you can get all this neat shit from. But they got some obtainable, easily obtained. These are basic cash app currencies. Yeah, this is used in shops. Yeah, you can buy that, and then you can either buy yourself a nice swanky outfit or a mount. You got horses, dire wolves. I mean, what real Game of Thrones fans is gonna play this game without riding on a dire wolf? Let's be honest. Like, I love wolves myself, so, and I'm not even a Game of Thrones fan, but I got the cheapest wolf I could get. But yeah, or an elk. So, and the funny thing about this game is the mounts. It's like drifting. It's hilarious, actually. So yeah, and then there's the equipment. It makes them faster, you know. Regal shit. Okay. Packages, and here we go. 2 per day. This is the basic cash currency. You get this stuff. That's the thing. Gold. We saw that. This is typical gear. This is an insignia. We'll get to that later. And this is basic currency. Expedition stuff. Gear. Okay. This is another insignia. What is? Oh, gear. Gear and a set piece or gear. There's master pack. This is the mount. Insignias. Gear. Oh, this is insignias. More insignias. No, this is gear. Yeah. Okay. There you go. The basic shit. And then golden dragon shit. So you want golden dragons, you can pay money to get golden dragons by currency. Special shop. An item that increases the amount of rewards from game content that consume RT. Now this is very important actually, because a lot of the grind in this game is very repetitive in nature, and ignore that. It's repetitive in nature, and the amount of rewards you get is very small. So, and you're gonna be grinding this shit like constantly. I'm talking about every hour on the hour, every day, to get just one piece of item. So having this is very, very useful. It's probably the most useful thing we've seen so far in the shop. Like this actually affect this stuff. Probably that we've seen so far has the most effect on your gameplay overall. This is basic ore. You don't need to buy this. You can just find this out in the wild. Now wax. Okay, so we're gonna take another detour. Wax is used to. It's used to upgrade this. Now this is something called a relic. You're not gonna see it on your body, but it's used to increase your overall attack power. Your equipment, because this game runs off of a power scale system. As you can see, you get 12 attack power, defense, blah. Using an artifact skill that increases the hit enemy defense, blah, 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 blah. Now, in order to advance this shit, you gotta get this stuff. This is what you saw earlier. This is the stuff I was just saying. You got wax and then different types of wax. So, in order to restore it, it's basic artifact refine it. To refine it, you have these things, which I honestly have never found these. I don't know where they are. I don't even know if you can buy them, so back to the shop. Okay. Copper bundle, that's just free money. You don't really need, you get so much money in this game to begin with, just from the achievements in system and shit. You do not need to buy this. Do not waste your money on this. Item for instant artifact expedition complete. Oh yeah, so this is easy. I want to do that because that's artifacts. I think the expeditions take like 8 hours or so. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they take long. We're here right now. Let's see it. All right. Yeah, see, 8 hours. I was right. Yeah, they take like 8 hours. Okay. So let's claim this, and then do this. Max. From selection. Auto assign. Start expedition. Click on this little game. Yeah. Skip, and then now I can claim. And this is everything I get in it. See all that wax and stuff? Yeah, this is for jewel crafting. Annoyingly enough, we'll get to that later. Jewel crafting and crafting in this game is actually kind of annoying. It's really annoying. Yeah, see, in order to do that, you need either golden dragons or more of the things that I just bought. Otherwise, you gotta wait 8 hours. Alright, so that's useful. Here's another thing. Obtain a nameplate background and frame. So this is just other than other than the marks. This is just cosmetic. Has no effect on you really. This is a sigil, right? Okay, sigils. Okay, we'll talk about sigils when we're done with the shop. More, we already covered that. It's artifact stuff. Artifact. BP stuff. We talked about that earlier. We talked about this earlier. And the exchange shop. Okay. Here we go. Horse rit, basically a basic horse mount. Free item, yeah, pirate outfit. That's a pirate outfit thing. This is insignias. Fires wax, artifact. We talked about that. Expedition, inventory expansion tool. We need this. So now you're wondering, how do I get this, right? Okay. Tribute. I'm talking fast because there's a lot to cover and I don't want to make like a 2-hour video. So fortunately enough, this probably will end up being an hour. So there's a lot to cover about this game. These are, you collect these out in the wild. They'll be hidden somewhere hard to get, kind of like a puzzle. And each one of these is one of those icons, basically. One of those currencies. I forget how much it gives you, but that's typically where you find this stuff at. The tribute, that's what it is. Artifact, inventory, jewelry pouch. I'll talk about that later. Yeah, okay, so that's that. The royal favor, we went over the royal favor before. Regional currency. Okay, so regional currency, exchange token that can be earned by completing repeatable activities in the north. So again, this goes back into what I said earlier about that little ticket I showed you, that where you get more rewards, and the RP, anything that goes to your RP is very important. So anything involving RP and then the amount of rewards you get in this game are going to be the biggest impacts to your gameplay. Because RP, if you've played Genshin Impact, the game works off of an energy system, so you are forced to stop playing after a certain amount of time because you literally cannot do anything. You cannot get any more stuff. You can't get any more rewards. And every time you do a world activity, like there's world bosses. I'm not gonna say world. Oh yeah, there's world bosses. There's field bosses. There's campfires, little campfires that you can go. It's like little camps that you can just go and clear out. There's historic sites. It's a little puzzle. Echoes of the Past. It's like a horde mechanic. And then there's, let's see, yeah, that's and when you get further down into the game, there's dungeons. So the dungeon in this game, it's like a really, it's not really a dungeon, so I don't know why they call them a dungeon. It's essentially an arena boss fight. You go into a little small ass arena and you fight a boss with like 3 to 4 other people. So that's it. There's bounties. You go around the world hunting people, individuals. And then there's actual. The deep pond is really just another camp. That's really all it is. It's a horde of people that you gotta kill. Badger Hole. This is another. So this is kind of like the same thing, reskinned in a different way. It's essentially like a fort that you gotta clear out. It's a big ass fort of people that you gotta kill, and once you kill the main guy, it clears it, and then you get all this shit. another version of that is basically where there's another one like that around here actually. I cannot find it. Okay. Well, anyways, there's plenty of these all over the place. So that affects your RP. That affects your world activities. Excuse the sniffles. It's still allergy season for me. Cosmetic. Outfit exchange ticket. Cosmetic. Well, that's not cosmetic. That's mount. That equipment is not cosmetic. It actually affects the mount. So that's not cosmetic. It's a mount, and you're gonna want a mount in this game. Trust me. Inventory expander tool. I didn't know I can buy this, so I'm going to buy that. And tincture. Honestly, the tincture capacity is not really worth it. It's really not. This is gonna be more of like a get good situation, honestly, and you won't really need to use them that much. Projectile. So this is basically every character has a range option. Rogues have the daggers. Self swords have, I think, bows, and the mercenaries have the bows. So you can make. You have a certain amount that you can make. You have 3, so it's not unlimited. You have 8 to 9, and then you gotta make them. Honestly, in order to make them, actually, you have to go to the. I'm in the wrong one. You gotta go to the trait tree. Here we go. There you go, support, and you gotta pick the trait from here. It's like, oh, see, uh, it allows you to make potions. The craft throwing dagger, etc. Max range increase, stuff like that. So that's what that's about. It's just more stuff. Equipment design selection. Select and acquire an equipment design. So yeah, that's just like a basically. So when you make stuff in this game, like gear, it's gonna require one of these. Jewel crafting, artifact. Wood. Okay, so wood, building material is mainly used for the estate, to level up the estate. So, in order to level up your estate, you're gonna need building material. That's what this is. Now you can get building material randomly throughout world activities, especially doing these campfires. You can get them from doing campfires. You get them from practically doing almost anything. But I think the main source of getting them is doing like the huge ass base raids that they have around here. Like I said, I've done them before. I know they exist. I don't know why it's not showing up on my map. Maybe it's because I'm pretty sure it was right here. I'm pretty sure it was right here. Maybe like once you do it or unlock it. Actually, hold on. Let me get on the right character. Maybe that's why it's not showing up. This is my most progressed character. Maybe that's why.